Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to the last virtual crafty of 2021. It's been a fab year. Thank you so much to Jamie, Carl, and Dale for putting on this show. Lots more people still to come today. Lots more exciting crafts to see. A couple of quick things before we start. Pinned to the top of the chat, you'll find a link to Jamie's Buy Me a Coffee. As we know, or have probably got the gist of, today is in memory of Braxton, and we're trying to raise some money for Braxton's family. So there's a link at the top of the chat to buy me a coffee. All those are going to go and help Braxton's family. And there's a link down in the description for the very nice virtual crafty t-shirts. So you can either get it with the little logo or the big logo. I want to dedicate this live that I'm doing today to a friend of mine that lost her battle yesterday with cancer. So, Hills, this one's for you. Let's bring in the earworms. So, you've heard of the two Ronnies. Today we have the two Waynes.
Well, folks, good afternoon.
And Kez from Spirit and Bear. It's not Phil, it's Kez.
Actually, it does say Phil, doesn't it?
It does. Just like...
I changed my name today.
No hope.
Right.
No hope, so, you don't know your own name.
Yeah. Right. Let's put those guys away. What are we doing? When Jamie mentioned about doing this and it being in memory of Braxton, I watched a lot of Braxton's videos. Looked at stuff that he did, so BMXing, skateboarding, he's crafting. And I watched one of Braxton's videos and I thought, you know what, that's going to help me. I'm quite heavy-handed when I turn. Braxton, I think it was his first virtual craft he appeared on, did a long-stemmed flower. That's my one I did yesterday. That's the one I did while Claire was on. So we've got a piece of you over on the lathe. Right, let's remember what that is. Camera 4. It works. So there we go. It's a piece of branch yew. It is, I believe, just under 10 inches. 9. And about 3 inches in diameter. So I'm going to start doing this. I'm not going to talk as much as I normally do. I need to concentrate. So it's probably just as well you can't see me concentrating, because the tongue tends to appear. But, yeah. I want the little tool rest first. So while I'm doing this, the guys can let me know or let us know who's in the chat. Thank you everyone for coming over. And don't forget to watch the rest of the makers today.
Well, folks, in chat we've got Colin. We've got the lovely Valerie from Valerie's Crafty Attic. She made me say that. We've obviously got Kez. We've got Christine and Marco. We've got John Smith, Robert Dolman. Let me go through it. As we go down, we've got Copper Owl. We've got Chris Friend. Hope I said that right. We've got Jeff Crone. Mr. Pugh, Mr. Andy Pugh.
Hi, Andy.
Got Ruben from Ruben Woodcraft. I've got Peter Corcoran, who actually incidentally my last virtual craft he won the date night replica. What I did.
Pete won a date night.
Yeah, date night with me. Yeah.
Doesn't he need a wife or a girlfriend for that?
not these days.
All right.
We've got Andrew from Wivey Woodshed. We've got Tommy from Tommy's Workshop. We've got Mark Stroughton. Hi, Mark. Great weekend last weekend. You and everybody. Nick Castle. Got John from New Jersey. I got to New Jersey for Christmas. Got Tinkering Rocks. Got Graham Taylor. The Graham Taylor. But I don't think so. Got Benjamin. And Mr. Thompson. Mr. Jake Thompson.
Hey, how you doing, mate?
So 33 people watching you, Scott.
How many?
33, darling. Fish fab,
Lovely.
actually, just gone up.
Thank you very much. Right. Let's get brave. Take tail stock away. If
Jake says, hello, mate.
hello, mate. Don't forget, Jake's on at 4 o'clock this afternoon with Jamie doing Saturday morning cartoons. Lots of great resin casting and some giveaways.
Jake's put high anti-val, which I'm probably the only person who can't say that because it'd be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Valerie Crafty article on Instagram is actually Mrs. Bigfoot Woodcraft or Mrs. Smallfoot Woodcraft.
Oh no, is it that way around, or is it? Are you Mr. Crafty Attic?
I think
It could go either way, really.
it could, yeah.
He's Mr. Put stuff in the attic.
Yeah.
So it could go either way, really.
I'm whatever I told I am.
Well, Valerie says you're weird, so
Yeah. Figures.
There's one thing you're not though, Wayne.
Yep.
And that's a fireman.
yeah.
Yep. I'm built more like a fire engine, not a fireman.
How deep's that?
Do you want to tell people who's just come in what wood it's is it?
Yeah, so this is a piece of yew, and we're going to be making a long stem flower. I got the idea off of one of Braxton's videos. What I should have said at the start as well is I want to try and keep the bark. So before the live, I run some thin CA glue around the top. Starbond's one. Down in the description, if you want to look at CA glue, there's a link for Starbond. And if you use BLT10 at checkout, you get a 10% discount. All right. I'm happy with that. So before I go any more, I'm just going to quickly sand this bit.
This is where I mess with Scott's OCD and just tell him his chisels aren't on his rack straight.
Don't put him off his flower.
I know now he's going to be wondering.
Oh dear me. Lawrence has just come in.
Hiya, Lawrence. So those they're on with eyes in the, and it's a pain in the backside. So they're all going to be getting swapped to. I'm going to build like a gun rack, like I've got on the back of the door from the other chisels.
Yeah, I used to keep mine on magnetics, and then I realised you were magnetising some of my turning tools, which it's not much good when you're trying to do miniatures when it's actually stuck to the tool rest. And yeah, yeah, you just find a little. It's not stuck literally. It's just you find it pulling a bit, dragging a bit.
Yeah.
And so I demagnetized them, which is somewhat what I saw Chris Cute use on one of his videos. He showed a demagnetizer, and great tool. Surprising how much use it is. It magnetizes or demagnetizes, and it's great for screwdrivers. And if you haven't got a magnetic screwdriver, just magnetize it.
Yeah.
Let's swap to the longer tool rest now.
Obviously, it has to be the right metal to be magnetized, but
We've actually got a bunch of old IDE hard drive magnets because they're really strong, and we keep ours magnetized with that. Not turning tools, but screwdrivers that we need.
Here we go.
Want to change your camera, Scott?
Oh yeah. Cheers, mate. Number 4. Okay. I was hoping it was all going to be on the stream deck today, but not so lucky.
Benjamin says he remembers as a kid running magnets along his big screen telly. Apparently his parents weren't pleased.
Remember, if you are turning anything with bark on, or any wood turning, eye protection is always a must.
Mark wants to know if your wood wet.
So this piece has been down. I've had it probably about 3 months, 3-4 months. My wife used to be a teaching assistant in a school, and one of the teacher's sons is a tree surgeon. So
that's pretty handy.
Whenever he cuts a yew tree down, and he's got some decent sized branches, then they appear. And a case of Foster's then goes the other way.
Claire's just come in. She says, "Hey all."
Hey, Claire.
Didn't want that to happen.
Hi, Claire. Hi, Woodwork Learner. Woodwork Learner's just come in.
Oh yeah. Hiya, Claire.
Hi.
So that was me being heavy-handed.
Don't forget, guys, if you like what Scott's doing, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe.
Billy Woodwork has just come in.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Well, I remember also, thank you everyone that has subscribed. Last week I hit 800, so not this week, but next Thursday, I believe it's the first Thursday in December, there will be a giveaway, 800 subscriber giveaway.
And Woodworm Paul's just come in.
Hi, Paul.
Oh, and Shane Hurst as well. Hi, Shane.
Hiya, Shane.
And Jen's in. Hiya, Jen.
Hiya, Jen.
Are you going to bring the tool stuff up under that, Scott, or no?
Yeah, actually. So some I've done with, some I haven't. But what I'll do is I'll do that. And it's a good job the missus has taken the dog out of the workshop. Because I nicked his tennis ball because I've lost mine.
Brilliant.
And Franco's in. Oh, and Chris is in as well. Hi, Chris. Franco.
Hiya, Chris. Hiya, Franco.
And Connie's in as well.
Hey, Jake's girls.
Yeah, Franco's on later on today, doing a bit of cookery. I think he's just waiting. Some Italian street food, I think it is. I think he's waiting to see if Scott messes this up so he can have the firewood.
He's on at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
It's you. You don't want you anywhere near woods, anywhere near food. Same as when you're sanding it, you don't want to be breathing the dust in.
No.
Funnily enough, Jimmy and I were talking about that yesterday, and somebody, I think it was either last week before, had mentioned about you on a Facebook group. And Tobias K, who has been a woodturner for longer than I have, said that he's had a used cereal bowl that he's used daily for over 30 years.
He's now got four legs and 3 arms.
That's because of the COVID jab.
Yeah, it's you'd be surprised how many people make Yule chopping boards these days.
Yeah.
Which is
I won't risk it.
not with these other woods out there what you can do the exact same job with.
The Malt Makes just come in.
Hiya, James. Great live. So this is a bit like softly and slowly wins the race. I might just swap to my smaller spindle gouge. And what I want to do with this one is see if I can get the stem thinner than what I've done before. So the first one, my first ever one, I turned just the evening. Had a 10mm stem. The one I did today's got a 8mm.
Are you aiming for 7 or 6?
6. Because I haven't got a 7mm spanner.
It's normally the 10mm that goes missing.
And we're going to try and aim to make this flower a bit thinner as well.
Dutch Turner's just popped in.
Okay. So, should we get rid of some of this bulk with a roughing gouge?
Nope.
Yeah, this wood's definitely wet still.
So what difference does it make turning a wet wood as to like a fully dried piece?
So
It's a hell of a lot easier, Kez.
Yeah. And what I want
It's a hell
this
of
to
a
do
lot
is
easier. It's more satisfying, and when you're turning something like thin, like Scott's going to do, as it dries out, it'll bend.
Ah.
So the one I did last night, I soaked in lemon oil,
Right.
and then when my good lady wife wasn't watching, put it in the microwave.
Now she knows you're gonna get thick ear.
I know, because once I put it in the microwave, I went in the sitting room. She went, "What are you doing?" I went, "I've just microwaved this."
Does it smells all lemony?
I don't think I would have done that with it covered in oil.
Mm.
Once the deed's done, there's not a lot really that can be done.
Okay, Benjamin says we need to settle this you thing once and for all. We need some volunteers to drink from a you goblet and see what happens. I can't take part as I'll be collecting the results.
I won't be taking part.
Nah. There's 39 people watching, Scott.
So I did try this earlier using the skew, but had a couple of close calls. So.
So Jeff says, so I think I missed the permanent part of the discussion. Is you not food safe?
It's not usually recommended.
Nah.
Right, I'm just trying to open up a page on the wood database. Okay, let's have a look.
Okay, Rex.
Right, it says
Hold on.
allergies and toxicity. Although severe reactions are quite uncommon, yew has been reported as an irritant. Usually most common reactions simply include eye, skin and respiratory irritation, as well as nausea, headache and cardiac effects. Additionally, nearly all parts of the yew tree are considered toxic and poisonous to humans, and care should be exercised when working with this wood species. There you go.
I understand that. If you is a irritant, that'll make me understand what Valley usually says. That she usually says to me, "You irritate me."
Okay. Rex, we've got a question. It says, by soaking the piece of wood in lemon oil, does it do something different than other kinds, or were you just out of wine?
So I don't drink wine.
Neither.
I just used lemon oil because it was the first thing to hand in the out of the cupboard. Plus, it's got a lovely smell. How are we doing on time?
24 minutes in, pal. Got plenty of time, pal. I made a full outdoor kitchen and oven earlier in less time.
Did you cook a pizza as well, though?
Sugar. I knew I meant to do something.
Or did you just leave that to class priorities?
Yes. Yeah.
Let's get rid of
More
some of this
experience.
cob. Yeah. Leave it to the professionals.
You're making me hungry for pizza.
That's the beauty of having the lathe by the workshop door. Throw it straight outside.
Here's me thinking you were making a wig for Wurzel Gummidge.
No, it's Aunt Sally.
Yeah, someone. Put it in there.
Probably wouldn't get away with that on telly now, all this PC stuff.
No, probably not.
Go on. Have we done it? £6 there. I'm going to swap to this smaller tool rest again, just so I can get it in closer to the work.
Doug Miller's just come in.
Hiya, Doug.
Hey, Doug.
So after me, you've got Heidi at Whitehall Pottery over in the USA.
Yes, then it's Jake with Saturday Morning Cartoons. And then it's Andy Heel. Then I'm on. Then you've got Tim from the Urban Forge at 7 p.m. Wayne the Woodturner is on at 8. Art of Fire Glassblowing is 9 o'clock. 10 p.m. is Franco's Kitchen and Workshop. And then you've got Andy Birkey on at 11. And Scot at Hampton Woodturnings on at 12 a.m. And then the last but not least is Carl Jacobson at 1 a.m.
Valerie's Crafty Attic says it's looking brilliant so far, Scott.
I hope so, Val.
Take it you spent a bit of time sharpening your tools.
Oh, yeah. Like 2 minutes before I went live.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
When I had the, so I used to have a bench grinder that I did all my sharpening on, with one of those Wolverine jigs. And then I was very fortunate to be offered Pro Edge at a ridiculous price. So that sort of like fell in the car, but that's now at the end of the lathe. So if I do need to sharpen my tools while I'm turning, because it's so quick and easy, it's just...
Yeah, they don't usually seem to get bargains with Pro Edges. In fact, I don't actually see that many second-hand in it these days, do you?
No, but this was second hand. And it was someone that had done a workshop clearance of a turner that had passed away. It's a deluxe version, and all they wanted was £200 for it. So it was like, get it in the car.
Yeah, so they don't usually come up second-hand full stop.
No.
Let alone a bargain. It's
When you get to the end, I might release the breath.
yeah.
You guys can't see me. When I'm concentrating, I always stick my tongue out. Kids have said it for ages. Dad, what are you doing?
That's why he can't make him any longer. Is because he can't hold his breath that long.
Yeah. You're 41 people watching, Scott.
Fantastic.
Just to remind those ones that have come in, there is a link at the top of the chat for Jamie's Buy Me a Coffee. All the proceeds go to Braxton's Family, who this virtual craft festival has been dedicated to, who sadly passed away. You can also buy T-shirts as well. Is there a link down below, Scott, for your T-shirts?
There is a link down.
Yeah, so
the link below is the one with the small logo. If you do want the one with the big logo, just flip through Jamie's Teespring and you will find it.
Yes. So, and again, all proceeds of those T-shirts go to Braxton's Family.
So I'm just starting to think about the shape of the bottom. So I've just put a relief cut in there so I know where I'm going to part off. And I actually want that smaller.
Woodwork learner says, why is it whenever you watch a live, you get a phone call? That's because you either need an extended warranty or you've had an accident.
Or you need selling windows.
Or you need selling windows. Yeah, exactly.
Windows and doors and conservatories. Dear me.
Or because you didn't have a warranty, you fell out your window because it was broke.
Just do what I do, mute it, and then you forget you've muted it, and people will go, "Oh, I've been trying to get hold of you."
Yeah.
Usually, whenever they usually mute me whenever I rant to them. I once had one when I was driving home from work, and I answered it on. It's obviously on Bluetooth on car, and they asked me about an accident, car accident. So I just said, "Is that how you make money? Phoning people while they're driving?"
Yeah,
And yeah, hoping they're gonna have a crash.
No,
Not
see,
usually that pleasant.
my best one with an accident, Wayne, is they rung me up and they said, "Oh, you've had a minor collision." I went, "Minor?" She went, "Yeah." I said, "You're saying it's minor?" I said, "My son lost a leg," and I said, "And I lost my wife. She died."
Oh.
This woman has never put the phone down so quick in all her life. It was funny.
Dear me.
Before the automated ones, I used to just leave it next to TV and let them listen to TV. And just a minute, and
Can't do that now, can you?
no, I mean, when went Nokia 3310s were out. That's how long ago this was.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I mean, yeah, they phoned me saying I'd won a phone, so I got rather excited. I said, "What a phone? You mean I've won a mobile phone? You mean a mobile phone? Yes, you have." I'll put it on eBay and send me money.
Brilliant.
Right. There we look here. So there's a few little ridges there, but that's because of the movement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to result to a Woodturner's best bowl gouge. A bit of 60 grit.
Yeah.
Because I'm not brave enough.
So it's probably the safest option, but it's not him.
Yeah. I tried the house brick earlier, but it was too aggressive. Just that tiny little bit on the stem. How long we got left?
You are 39 minutes in, Scott. Valerie says it's absolutely beautiful and she's loving the shape.
Wayne, do you want to tell her or shall I tell her?
Your job, that pal. Your job.
Is it?
Yep, your job.
Val, if this comes off in one piece, it's coming up to you, my love. I was thinking about it the other day. Wayne's got a sea turtle, but Auntie Val hasn't got anything I've made her. So
She says, "Oh wow, really? Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Do have an elephant from you though."
An elephant.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, never mind. You can have another piece. I've got a memory like an elephant.
You mean a fish?
Valerie really appreciates all the pieces what makers have given her over the past few years, and now every single item is thoroughly cherished. Except what I make. That's just.
That's for the fire pit, isn't it? What you make, Wayne?
That's it.
It is cherished. It keeps the house warm on the open fire.
Oh dear me.
You get one of them little whatnot stands what you keep thimbles on for miniatures I make.
I must say, Wayne, you've displayed them beautifully.
Should I stop being a Yorkshireman and get a new bit of sandpaper?
Yeah.
I've got to get another 3 years out of that, surely. See, I use it like that till that ends. Till it's all ruined, and then you turn it out onto inside, and it's 1200 grit. She just receives all my prototypes. Yeah. She reckons all good stuff I give away. I'll just keep up prototypes. And prototypes are valuable, really valuable. Who would love a prototype E-type Jag or?
What was that? Have a look. 180. 240. There's a new bit of that here because I got it out earlier. Now, one thing you have to watch as well with when you're sanding is it doesn't like heat. So if you get it too hot, it will shake, and you'll never get rid of them.
Peter's just ordered the
Peter's just ordered a t-shirt. Thank you, Peter.
Cheers, Peter.
I've got to order one yet.
Now all we've got to do, Pete, is get you a workshop, get your YouTube ready, and then you can come on.
My trouble, I'm reluctant to order a shirt because last one I got in small didn't fit me.
Oh, dear, man.
Wayne, that was wishful thinking.
I have to buy another small one so I can wear one on the other hand.
Oh, dear, man.
I order them in 3XL and Wayne still reckons I'm buying the wrong size.
You do.
I didn't order mine, Phil did. It did come in the right size, mine.
Alright. How are we doing time? 15 minutes. Yay. Right. Skew, bottom of group.
Bigfoot. What an exciting, great afternoon ahead of us. With Heidi, then Jake, then Andy, then Kez. Moving on to the evening.
Yeah.
With Tim, George, and then Wayne. Moving on to the evening, yes. Heidi does some great pottery. If you check out
From
her
a tiny little attic.
yeah.
Her
It's,
workshop's tiny, isn't it?
yeah, but she makes cups and
Oh,
that
what she
with
does
mugs
is
and that
awesome.
with Sasquatch on, with big feet on. Yeah, my American relatives.
And before I go for the final cut, I'm just going to loosen any tension on that end.
It's a lovely shape on that base.
That done. Don't want to break it.
Yeah, don't drop it now, Scott.
We're just going to sand a little bit off the bottom. Throw that over there.
You're great for time, Scott. 13 minutes left.
Cool.
Valerie says it's stunning.
Okay. What I need you to do, earworms, is keep everyone amused for 2 minutes because I'm running to the microwave.
Really? Okay.
Is that me tap dancing again then?
What, with your feet? You might fall over.
The bath taps, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, dear me. Nothing like last minute for him, is it?
He's got to take tea out of the microwave first.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh, he's left this frozen outside. And it comes back with an half defrosted chicken instead.
Yeah. So don't forget, guys, that next up is Heidi at Whitehall Pottery, 3 p.m. Then 4 p.m. is Jake Thompson doing casting resin. We've got 5 p.m. Andi Heels. Anybody know what Andy's doing?
Yeah, he's doing a model of a brain, I think it is, or something. Where'd I tell you?
See, you know when you think you're safe because you think the wife's still out on a dog walk?
She's not.
She's not.
Yeah, Andy's going to be carving a brain today. He's already got the shape done, so he's going to be doing the details on it.
Ah, cool. Right. I think he's doing that with the Dremel. He's not doing that with the chainsaw, is he?
I think a bit of both. Tell you the truth.
Hey? Pardon? Anyway, after Andy, I'm on. Then there's 7 p.m. is Tim at the Urban Forge. Then 8 p.m. is Wayne the Woodturner. What are you doing, Wayne? Besides turning something?
I'll
be doing the usual colouring, maybe a bit of texturing.
Awesome. Then we've got 9 p.m. Art of Fire Glassblowing. Then we've got 10 p.m. which is Franco's Kitchen and Workshop. And then Andy Birkey's on at 11. Then 12 a.m. is Scot, Hampton Woodturnings. And 1 a.m. is Carl Jacobson. So, fantastic lineup.
Billy Cam. Just because standing over the lathes a little bit. So as you can see, I've managed to put a bit of a bend on it. If it was, if it had been was a truly wet bit of wood, this would have happened naturally. I could have put a bit of weight on it, just left it on the side. So what I did is I popped it in the microwave for 10 seconds, stopped it, checked it, and then popped it in for another 10. If you are going to microwave wood, just keep stopping, give it a little bit, stop it, check it. Okay.
Watch it as it dries out, it straightens.
No, it won't, because what I'll do is I'll leave it with some weight on it tonight. And I got my 6mm stem, so I'm happy.
Yay.
Right. So what we'll do now is we're just going to put some finish on it. Now this will have a few coats. This is just chestnuts lemon oil.
For those of you who don't work in metric, 6mm is actually just a bit smaller than 7mm.
But he ain't got a 7mm spanner, so he couldn't do something.
So what this will get a few coats of this will get a few coats of lemon oil. It leaves your hands nice and soft as well. I was doing that romantic thing and holding hands this morning with the wife whilst we were in town. And she went, "Oh, your hands are soft."
That's stop her getting it. Is that to stop her getting your wallet out?
That'll be the lemon oil from last night, darling. It's also a brilliant cleaner. So on the bark, there was some of the dust from sanding. This will clean it all out.
I do find that when they use lemon oil on parts, just lemon oil, I tend to have to, mainly because in essentially heated house, I just keep recoating them. Every so often, just keep recoating.
Yeah, anything that's had an oil finish is always nice just to...
Yeah, and as a bonus, makes the house smell lovely.
I've got a clock that I did on the scroll saw and that I still haven't sold yet. And every now and then I'll just take it out and give it another coat.
Valerie's got a wonderful crotch piece, what JP made out of some silver maple. And that's been on the dining table. It obviously with radiator it dries out quite a bit, but just coats it quite often in lemon oil. It smells beautiful. Keeps it a lovely shine.
There we go.
That looks great, that pal.
It does. Looks awesome.
What I'll do is, as I said, I'll leave it on the side tonight, and I'll just leave a bit of a weight on there. Probably leave my hollowing tool because that's quite heavy, and that'll just help hold it. Give it some more coats of lemon oil, and then it will be winging its way to Sheffield to Auntie Val. I won't show the wife that one. Right. The last virtual crafter, you can go out. I did the oil burners. If you go down to the summer house, they were that quick out the workshop. They've still got the little nub on the bottom.
Yeah.
Right, let's bring the guys and girls back in. So up next, as we said, we've got Heidi at Whitehall Pottery. Kez is on this evening. Do you want to reveal what you're doing, Kez, or do you want to leave that top secret?
I'm doing a bit of water. It's not watercolor painting. I'm watercoloring with acrylic. That sounds weird, I know, but it's. I was talking to Valerie about it when I saw her the other week, about an idea I had. So I thought I'd share.
So you're blaming Valerie when it goes wrong. Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all. There's a bit of scroll saw work and a bit of carving to curve the edges over and stuff. But
I'm a bit worried whether Mr. Clasper's going to be on later on at 8 o'clock. Because if you look at that shadow behind him, it looks like a UFO is about to beam him up.
I thought it was a giant insect. It was like a giant insect.
Yeah,
something there, isn't it? So thank you everyone for coming in. I'm going to end it there. That gives you 5 minutes to get over to Heidi, go and use the facilities, refill your coffee cups, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon and the evening. I shall see you all soon.
See you soon. Bye.